Hey loves, welcome to another tutorial. And I will always preach this: if you're not wearing that wig more than 1 week, you have no business with glue. Today my elder sister is my model. It's her birthday and I needed to whoop up something real quick for her. So we're installing this frontal, a 30 inches water wave frontal wig. I also attempted the natural hairline, what people call Lagos hairline, well, not Lagos hairline. I was just trying to make it as natural as possible. First, you tint the lace of the wig. So I didn't do that at first, right? And then I just went ahead to start sizing up the wig on her head, making sure it's in the center. And then I started doing the natural hairline. You know how wigs, when they come, the front always look a bit protruded to your eyebrow. Yeah, that's not how your natural hair is. If you check your natural hair, I was just checking her natural hair and then I was just following the line of her natural hair. I've already plucked the wig, by the way. So you see me pulling the lace to show you guys, yes, at the edges like that particular place is not as grown as the wigs come. So if you want to have the natural look, you have to carve that out and then pull it off. One secret is, as you've done all those mapping out, make sure you go into pluck again. I think that was where my fault is. Remember, it's the very first time I'm doing this because I've watched a lot of tutorials on it and I'm pretty impressed with my very first tryout. I don't know, what do you guys think? Aside the natural hairline look, you already know I'm your girl when it comes to saving your hairline and using just a spray. So today we're using Got To Be spray, freezing spray. I think that's freezing blasting a bit spray, that's the name. And then as you're applying it, just be drying it. So you can use a blow dryer or use a hand fan. So I told my sister to just use a hand fan. So I'm using my hand to push the spray backwards. When you spray it's always dripping down. So I was just using my hand to push it up. So all you have to do is just allow it to dry. I'm going to be using 2 layers. This is the first layer. The moment it's tacky like that, when you touch it and it's tacky, then go ahead and apply the second layer. Immediately after it's dry, then we go ahead to start placing the wig back to the position. Time to cut off the excess lace on your ear tab. Because I'm doing it on someone, I had to take my time. If I was doing it on myself, I would have cut it a long time before even applying the glue and all of that. You get what I mean? So yes, so this is the method I used because I wanted the low hairline, I wanted the the side hair to drop very well. Then the moment you're done with that, start pressing down the hair to the glue, and also you are taking away any hair that will obstruct or make your work tacky out of the way. The moment you're done doing that, then you can go ahead and tie down a little bit to melt the lace. Not it's the very first melt. So after a few minutes, I removed it and start cutting off the excess lace. Start by splitting your lace into 2 or 4, just to make it easy for you. And what you are doing is that you are tracing the hairline, where there is hair, but leave a little bit of lace in front, and that's just all you have to do. This is what we have now. To be frank, I was quite impressed with what I've achieved. But here comes the mistake that made me almost cry. So I got this tinting mousse by Ebin, dark brown. And guys, this is the most pigmented mousse I've ever used all my life. Like, I'm gonna go get them in different shades. But I got the dark brown because in other brands, I always use dark brown. And it doesn't even get the work done that well. But just for me to use this dark brown, and it's as if I used black. Guys, I was so sad. I almost cried, seeing how it's looking all tacky now in front and all of that. But all I did was sprinkle water. Even as I sprinkled water, I used the towel to wipe it. you will see what I was able to achieve at the end of the day. Like, the thing is that it's not going off, and I've tried it in other wigs after this particular video, and guys, that is the best mousse I've ever used. I'm definitely getting all the shades they have. I spent a lot of time trying to wipe that thing off to make it look a bit natural in front, and then once I was done with that, I just applied the melting spray that you guys saw earlier, the Lock Me Up. I got it from TikTok shop. Is also on Shein. It's a very affordable melting spray, but it's so good. So the moment I applied the melting spray, I started taking off any hair that will obstruct the melting to be neat, like I did the last time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pressing it down with the comb alongside. Went ahead to make the pattern prominent by using a concealer and a concealer brush to just do that. Next thing, I tied it down while I define the curls of the hair. So those are the two products I use: the Hawaii Silky Leave-In Conditioner and that's mousse. So after that, I dried it, and this is what we had. We're already running late for the birthday. This natural hairline, I will practice till I get it right. But guys, rate this melt from the scale of 1 to 10. I don't know why you're still using glue, spoiling your hairline, your edges. Come on, give it a break. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You can also drop suggestions on the video you would like to see me do, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye.